Well, first of all, let me say that I appreciate y'all coming to watch our players work. These players have done a fantastic job for us over the 3 or 4 years that they've been here, and it benefits them and our program that they do extremely well in times like these, so that they get the opportunity to play at the next level and get drafted as high as possible. So we're hopeful that each one of those guys will be able to represent themselves in a way that will allow them to do that.
What's the most important thing, Nick, on a day like today, after a combine, you think, for players?
Well, I think it's just an opportunity for a player to be able to work out in a more intimate environment and maybe a more relaxed environment. I think the combine can be a little bit overwhelming and intimidating in some ways because there's so much going on and so many things happening in terms of the multitude of interviews that you have and medicals and physical tests and all those things. Where here it's a little bit more relaxed, and we'll have another pro day on March 29th, which will be 3 weeks from now, where we always like to have a second day so that players all can prepare for that. Help some of our injured guys, like it did Eddie Lacy a few years ago, and it will Eddie Jackson this year, that they'll be more ready to be their old selves relative to the injuries that they're overcoming. So I think just be themselves and perform well. I think a lot of the guys that we have are really good players, and I think that's really what they need to do.
What kind of future do you think Ryan Anderson has in the NFL?
Excuse me?
What kind of future do you think Ryan Anderson
I think
has?
Ryan Anderson's a really good player. He's the kind of player that, because he's got a lot of diversity as a player in terms of being able to rush, he can play stack back or he can play outside back. So in a lot of systems and a lot of schemes right now, based on the way offensive football is in the NFL, you need guys like that have that kind of diversity. So I think he's got a really good future, and I think he's done well here today.
Have you had a chance to talk to Ruben about what happened at the combine and sort that out?
I absolutely have, and look, Ruben's been a great player for us here. We've never had any issues with Ruben, and I think that when you ask someone, if anybody here asks someone 8 or 10 times, am I in the right place? Is my name on the list? Why have I had to stay here for so long? And nobody will respond to you. I think it would probably create a little anxiety for all of us. And I know that Ruben wishes that he would have responded maybe in a more positive way, but I think other people could have responded and been a little more respectful to him.